This is a true story. One night after work on Friday night about midnight, I was downstairs on the basement on the computer. It was just me and my dog. And I heard this real loud hissing noise. And it just scared the living shit out of me. My heart was just a pounding, just a beating, just a pounding. And I kept hearing it and hearing it, and I was like, holy shit, there is a wild cat or a raccoon in the basement. How it got down here, I have no freaking idea. So I took the dog, went upstairs, and I was just frantic. I was shaking. I was scared. I was like, what the hell's going on? Then all of a sudden I heard the noise like it was in the floorboard rafters. I was like, what the shit is this? Now the animal's up in the floorboards. So I take the dog, chain him up outside. The neighbor's sitting outside smoking a cigarette. So I tell the neighbor what's going on. My neighbor says, call the police. They will give you the emergency number for animal control. I'm like, cool. I call the police. They get a hold of animal control. Animal control calls me. I tell animal control, like, hey, I think there's a wild cat or a raccoon down in my basement because I keep hearing this loud hissing noise. She's like, sir, we don't do nothing about this. You've got to call the experts. I'm sitting there thinking, what in the hell are you talking about? I said, you're animal control, right? That makes you an expert. Come control this animal and get it the hell out of my house. I told her that I heard it down in the basement and up in the floorboards and the rafters and all this and that. She's like, sir, you need to get a hold of an expert. We can't do nothing about it. I was like, come on, it's Friday night. I don't know what the hell to do. I don't want no wild animal running around in my house when I'm trying to sleep. She's like, okay, give me an hour and a half and I'll be over there. I says, okay, and until then, I will go downstairs and do your job and try to get this animal. She's like, okay. So I go downstairs, shaking. I was just scared, shaking. I had a broom handle. I started beating on the walls down in the basement. I didn't hear nothing. I was like, damn, it's awfully quiet. What the hell's going on? I open up the closet door downstairs and the laundry room door, and I'm beating on the doors and everything. I didn't hear nothing. I'm like, what in the hell's going on here? So I go outside and get my dog. Bring my dog downstairs and let him sniff around while I'm beating on the doors and the walls. And all of a sudden I hear this noise again, the hissing noise, and I got real scared. I jumped, turned around, thought the animal was behind me. And there was nothing, except my dog was just sitting down on the floor, wagging his tail with his tongue hanging out because he's all happy and everything. And I heard the noise again. So I bent down, put my ear next to my dog's back. Come to find out it was my dog. He was fucking farting. So all that noise that I thought was a wild cat and a raccoon, it was my dog farting. So I call up the animal control. I'm like, ma'am, you're right. You don't need to come over until the animal comes out of the walls or the woodwork. I will take care of it. Don't come over. She's like, okay, how are you going to get this animal out? I says, I'm going to close the basement door and open all the doors down in the basement and put food in the corner. She says, you don't know what animal it is, but you're going to put food out there? I was like, yes, don't worry about it. I'll get it taken care of, and when it comes out, I'll throw a box on it, and I'll give you a call. She's like, okay, thank you. There was no way in hell I was going to call animal control and be like, look, don't come over. All that noise, it was my dog farting, not no cat or raccoon. Yeah, that's my life. So then the next day, I take my dog outside, and the neighbor's like, did you get that animal taken care of? I was like, yeah, it was just two wild cats fighting outside my basement window. I couldn't tell her that was my dog farting. That sounded like a wild cat or a raccoon.